that was horrific. That was truly horrific. That my daughter was videoed, was followed by a detective with a camera. I mean, just followed. I mean, that shouldn't happen to anybody's child. I mean, obviously there's worse things. I acted for the Dowler family, so I can't really compare one thing with the other. But, you know, I do my job. I don't expect my children to be followed. And actually it's much wider, because it was one of my daughters, but all my daughters. I've got 4 daughters. They all said, you know, does that mean someone was watching our house? And the fact is that that video, until it was handed to the police, was sat in the offices in Wapping at News International. They had it. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. It was horrific. It was a horrific moment to be shown that. I didn't know what I was going to see. I went to the police station and I'm reasonably calm, but I didn't expect to see that. They had no right to do that.
All right. Mr. Lewis, can you tell me this? Can you tell me, from what you saw, or what was evident on the tape, when it was taken?
It was taken about April, May 2010, when my youngest daughter was 14.
All right.
You were also shown a report which was produced by a private investigators agency called Tectrix, weren't you?
I was shown that.
And that was a report which had been commissioned by a solicitor, Mr. Julian Pike of Farrett and Company, who was acting for News Group News Limited.
Correct.
Now, we won't go into the contents of that report for reasons of your privacy and the privacy of other persons. But it's right, isn't it, that the report, the purpose of the report seems to have been to investigate aspects of your private life?
News International sought to destroy my life, and very nearly succeeded.